In a quiet, sun-baked village called Rampur, there lived a boy named Raju. He was bright, full of big dreams, but his habits, well, they were lazier than a sloth on vacation. Every morning, his mother would yell, "Raju, get up! The day has already started!" And every morning, Raju would mumble, "5 more minutes, Ma," and roll over for another hour. Raju dreamed of success. He admired the shop owners, the teachers, even the village constable who walked proudly in his crisp uniform. But Raju had one big problem. He never stuck to anything. One day he'd decide to exercise. The next day, he'd quit. One day he'd plan to study. The next he'd be flying kites on the roof. His dreams were big, but his discipline was tiny. One evening, Raju wandered to the edge of the village where an elderly retired army man, Gopal Kaka, lived. Every morning at 4 a.m., without fail, Kaka woke up, swept his yard, exercised, read, and worked in his little garden. Raju couldn't understand it. Why follow such a strict routine when you have no job, no boss, no pressure? So one day he asked, "Kaka, why do you do the same things every day? Doesn't it get boring?" Gopal Kaka smiled and said, "Beta, habits are like seeds. What you plant today will grow tomorrow. One day your habits will either feed you or starve you." That night, Raju couldn't sleep. He thought about his half-finished plans and abandoned dreams. What if success wasn't luck at all? What if it was habits? The next morning, before the sun even rose, Raju forced himself out of bed. His body begged him to sleep, but he remembered Kaka's words. He washed his face, tied his shoes, and went for a run. He could barely make it 200 meters before gasping for air, but he didn't stop. Day 2, he ran again. Day 3, again. By day 7, his legs were still sore, but he felt something new, stronger. He added another habit, studying 1 hour a day. No excuses, no announcements, just consistency. Months passed. One evening, sitting under a banyan tree, Raju realized he felt lighter, sharper, more focused. Discipline, once impossible, had become natural. Then came an opportunity, a government job recruitment that required both physical fitness and a written exam. Raju applied. On test day, many boys arrived, some confident, some terrified, but Raju stayed calm. The whistle blew. Most boys sprinted hard and burned out fast. Raju paced himself steadily. When motivation faded, his habits carried him forward. He passed the physical test. Then came the written exam. Others crammed the night before. Raju didn't need to. 1 hour a day for months had prepared him well. He passed that too. Weeks later, a letter arrived. "Congratulations! You have been selected." Raju froze. His eyes filled with tears. "Ma," he whispered, "your son did it." The whole village celebrated, but no one was happier than Gopal Kaka. "See, beta, motivation gets you started, but habits keep you going when motivation is gone." Big change doesn't come from big effort. It comes from small habits repeated every day. Read 5 pages, walk 10 minutes, wake up a little earlier. Do one small thing daily. Your habits are writing your future. Choose them wisely.